And he said that it was all of your mother's
I've seen your profile picture. Your mother also must be ugly.
Yeah, he left. Look at him. He got cooked and he left. He got cooked and he left.
No,
That
your
is
mama
why
jokes before
toxic
he
men
left. That's
like,
crazy.
You know what I'm talking about. A little hockey ultimate team. Here we go. Look at the stars on the ice tonight. This should be a fun one.
Andrew, really nice of you.
Lot of bounce on both blue lines here, and we are about set to drop the puck here at center. The Knights have won the draw. We are now underway.
Dude, it's just the things that come out of your mouth.
Gets in front of it.
Well, you always got the skill set to be able to maintain possession.
and you don't know how to listen to people.
I think the word you're looking
Maddie, you come up and you automatically insult someone instead of giving a actual opinion on the matter or use any logical thinking. You just go straight to insulting people. This is black Okay, but you clean back up and
used executed there, and it led to us being able to kill babies as long as the big.
This is a prime example of not taking the care of the puck on your own end, and you find a way to get out of it and weather the storm. But in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
They were resorting to hyperbole.
The elements of their fans are buzzing right now. How about that quick strike just minutes into this one?
Well, that quick strike gets them on their feet, and listen, when you're playing, you can feel that energy feed off it when your home crowd is cheering for you, especially when you're playing well. No better way than getting off.
That's not what hyperbole is. Hyperbole is.
Yeah, go back to 11th grade English, and then
hyperbole is an over-exaggeration.
That's not what hyperbole is.
And a hyperbole is an over-exaggeration. For example, it took a million years for this person to give me an ice cream. That's a hyperbole. It didn't actually take them a million years. You get the point. It took them a long time. That's a hyperbole. It's an over-exaggeration.
Right. Asking the examples of women who are already in labor, should they be able to get an abortion? When that just doesn't happen. We don't see that.
I gave you actual examples in the real world of this actually happening.
You didn't.
He doesn't even know what a hyperbole is. He thinks a hyperbole and hypothetical are the same thing.
But what was the reason? It wasn't just because she wanted to.
What do you think the reason was? That she started stabbing the kid as it was coming out of her?
Oh, well, I mean, she was not well.
What makes you say that?
That's obviously
The Knights have it now.
What makes you say that?
New York's got possession here in the offensive zone. And the keeper's going to play it.
Same thing for women as an abortion at any point.
Slides the puck
Any
in.
argument as to why that's wrong.
New York's looking to break out of their own end.
The reason why it's wrong is that illegal.
Makes a save.
Chipper's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
The Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Hyman's gaining momentum. They stumped in, and they'll get a fresh group of forwards out there. Quick feed to Womack. Shot off the crossbar.
New York's continuing to push the pace of play in this game. They've been impressive in the offensive zone. They do have the lead, but they wanted the extra cushion there, but unfortunately we're not supposed to know.
Stabbing her belly. Does she go to prison for murder?
Quick shot, and that's broken up. Moves it quickly over to Chipper. Eyes up in front. Handles the puck. Sneaks by the poke check. Fires it, and the Lions club blocking that. The Knights have it now. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Popped off loose after that hit. Tries to feed it over to Dunn. Stows him in
I
front.
think that it has to.
Oh, I should have done that.
Stand post. Nice.
Well, these are the types of goals that are extremely...
The Knights answer back in timely fashion here, Cheryl.
Yeah, they give up a goal early in the opening frame, not the way they would have wanted to start it, but if they can get out of this period and the score is tied, it is a win. Because when you're looking at the barrel of a team that was all over you, you'll take it heading into the intermission.
30 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
It's just bad faith that you present is great at best. And you're stuck in your position to the point where you're unable to questions and that position to understand why I should accept your view.
Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Still a dead heat as we get period number 2 underway. And we'll get a breather here without side to call. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We are all tied up in this one. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off. Slides it on over to Domi. Loses the coverage there. The Knights carried along the wall. Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. And they'll keep on playing as icing is waved off. Point-to-point pass. Phenomenal save with the glove to knock it away. Back-to-back saves there.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself to position. You just react. If you get there, you get there. What a great job.
If you're okay with your logic use.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. And he takes a shot.
Yeah, there is no excuse.
This has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck with you since an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net.
They do.
With a shooter, he gets a lucky break here. All he's trying to do is get that puck off quickly under pressure, and he does, and it goes far down and into the net.
It's like a personal split. Like this basic ice ball.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Sends the puck across. That's gloved by Ward. And a nice lead pass to start the transition. The Knights gain control of it. Passes it over to Sundin. Coughs it up at center. The Knights have it from their own end. Nolan's got the puck in his own zone. Tries to get it to Sundin. Here's a short pass to Horvat.
Why is this relevant?
Here's a chance. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Takes it at center. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. And now he moves it to Horvat. Feeds the puck to Bertuzzi.
It's not a false tweet.
Sends the pass over. Tries to get the puck to Zuccarello. Takes the shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. From one point man to another. Sacrifices the body. Oh, and he completely missed the shot. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Bertuzzi. Denied that one. Moves the puck over to Palmieri. And there's the horn, bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3.
So you understand that question that you asked?
It's also not legal. It's also not legal, and it's also not legally
Let's say today, says it is legal for white men to create black women. Since it's unpaid. But does that change any of the moral status? Does that change moral status?
The law would be wrong, and it would be easy.
Who cares what the law currently says?
Okay, so
it's wrong in that logic. How many times it is possible?
by that logic, you're in the game.
Teams are lined up, and they are ready to get this third period underway. Drop the puck here in the third. Let's send it over to Cheryl Pounder and get her assessment of what she's seen so far tonight.
The Knights are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the third period. Why? They just haven't had the puck. It hasn't been on their stick, which means they haven't been able to generate anything offensively.
And he coughs it up with the pass. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Turned aside with a glove by Nabokov. The Knights will play it in their own end. Moves it to Sundin. Takes the feed. Nolan's going against the boards.
Dang it.
Well, working hard into the game plan with good habits, and they're back to even. I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender, but how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's all tied up. Shot! Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Too many bodies in the way. New York's playing it from the side. Nabokov's going to hang on to the puck and get a stoppage in play.
Nothing gives confidence to a team more than a big save, and he's been doing it all night, James.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Sundin's won the draw here in their own zone.
Wow.
Quick pass to Hyman. Looking to make something happen along the boards.
Well, that's all real, and this is going to elevate his team, no question about it, James. I mean, it was all but in, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
Tries to get the puck over to Verhaeghe.
Even though this is supposed to be on rookie, this is like on the hardest. It seems like it's really hard.
Great on-ice vision to bat that down. Here they come on the attack. Pass to the front. Oh, he couldn't put it past. What a stop by Nabokov.
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
What do you think the
Getting
main
to the later
reason
stages of this
is?
period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Quick feed to Skinner. Carrying the puck deep inside his own end. Moves it quickly over to Skinner. Oh, look at this chance. Big time save on a big time shot.
At the same token, do you think it's in
Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. And that's intercepted by Foot. Perry stick handling in his own zone. The Knights gain the zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Moves around along the half wall. And the pass is redirected.
Almost 92 to 96 of the ABs are because social and
How many times have you seen this before? The play comes back in your own zone. There's a scoring chance that they're unable to convert on, and you get going the other way, and you're able to execute. It really is a 200-foot game.
Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again.
That's the main point. It was like these extreme.
There's a little boost from off the wing as the centers were tied up there. Slides the puck over to Kuzmenko.
And the arguments are here why
And there's the whistle, icing the call.
It's almost like
That is a long change at the other end of the ice, Cheryl.
Well, it certainly is, and an extra attacker on the ice. Possession is critical. Got to win this faceoff.
Scoops up the puck off the draw. And that pass attempt is deflected.
It's just that
It's to the empty net.
it's the opinion is that he's saying that arguments have no substance because they can't really have anything
Next they have a little bit of a break here.
In particular in the first period with a number of goals, high-flying offense, but then everyone kind of settled in throughout the game and got back to playing some defensive hockey.
because the baby has to depend upon the mother. Its life has no value. What is the value of you as babies?
Well, this is the episode that I was talking about earlier.
He has no
So it's all about second life.
If you want a 3-year-old baby, and it's like, no, I don't.
But you're not just responding to the place where your mind would allow for that. So you need to find a symmetry breaker for why the
Okay, so
3-year-old baby.
You know, it depends on what you're thinking. But if you're saying
human life has the same value.
I think I'm saying
human life has what you mean by value, I would probably say no. Human life won't be protected in the same way.
Okay, so
It's the value your mom.
say that you
all human life has sufficient value to not be unjust to animals.
how long is somebody going to have zero brain activity?
They're dead.
I don't know, long enough for them to be declared brain dead and therefore dead.
So why not keep that person alive? Remember the person.
They're dead.
The person is dead. The person doesn't exist anymore. They're dead.
By what metric?
Brain dead.
Characteristics of life.
Which are?
Respiration, maintaining homeostasis, growth and development,
All
reproduction.
fetuses can do.
The fetus does all of these things.
Not when the majority, like the vast
Which
majority
one doesn't the
of
fetus do?
abortions.
They all do them.
Right, was fast forward in this case. It's, oh my god,
Babies, you think that
this guy.
Which one?
This guy thinking like fakes biological stuff that's his face is gonna be his face.
Yeah, which one does the fetus not do?
babies don't breathe?
They
I said
do.
respirate. That's false.
Do you know what respiration means, Manny?
Respiration happens through the lungs.
And actually,
No,
it's
don't.
not even your
That's just false.
cellular organization, reproduction, metabolism, homeostasis, responding to stimuli, growth.
I want to follow the Tom's trying to reason. Do fish respirate? Yeah, respiratory systems.
They respirate.
Yeah. The respirate something that's occur without
The
Idiot.
baby gets nutrients
Yeah,
and blood.
the baby has a respiration, systems respiration.
Yeah, it's fully mother
That argument is invalid.
Still has a respiratory system.
Yeah. Same thing. So all your logical reasons and inferences on why a baby should be unlocked in the womb, that also raises clear. Can we please stop saying baby? Wait, stop saying baby. That's not what it is. It's a fetus. He responds to the point. You just walk on average. So once again, a fetus is a fetus, right? A fertilized egg is a fertilized egg. We're all fertilized eggs. It's evolved to a high order. So
Yes.
at what point? So I'm going to ask that question once again. So I'm going to say, all of your logical reasons for why a fetus should be terminated in the womb of a mother, those same reasons apply to so why shouldn't be able to do the exact same thing to a baby that they do to fetuses?
Back up that claim. Like, where does that claim come from?
What like,
You just said something is like, this is because it's true. And like, that's not good enough.
so back up the claim that a newborn baby has to depend upon the mother the same way that a fetus would? Is that a false
It's
claim?
a hyperbolic.
Is that a true or false claim?
That's not what you said, though.
That is
You changed what you said to reiterate the new thing.
No, I think he just dumbed it down a little bit on the second time for you.
Yeah.
I don't think he dumbed it down. I think he changed what he said.
He
didn't really change anything.
I didn't use the word baby, dude. That's all I did. I used fetus.
I said that fetus needs to be that they babies for that. Reasons for why you're advocating for AEs to be done to fetuses also apply to newborn children or babies. No, the abortions aren't being performed on the fetuses; they're being performed on the mother.
What are you talking about?
This guy, like, genuinely, this guy, and saying certain statements.
So, are you able to say that? Are you able to
This guy is,
Are you able to perform an abortion on a fetus?
where's the ball?
You're able to perform an abortion on the mother without a fetus present?
No, you can't.
Then what was the point of your question?
It makes no sense. If you abortion on the fetus and the abortion on the mother, you don't perform the abortion.
You're respecting our actually having an intelligible conversation, but you're not dealing with anyone that's going to hurt inside. Clearly, but you don't have a problem.
She said you didn't like me. You said you had a problem. I'm not. We're having a conversation.
I have a problem with your inability to stick to a question and answer the damn question. Just answer the damn questions. Running in this stupid ass circle that nobody can track because we're trying to chase you through the fucking world and say something. Circular lanes and problems. Shut up. Stood a newborn baby. It's to the one mother survival.
Stupid brain rot, stupid point to say. Oh, you need to respirate with your lungs. Hey, wait a minute. You're a stupid idiot.
The Ice Dogs take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. Puts it on net. Denied by the goaltender. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Islanders win the draw here in their own end. And she shakes off a check. Breakaway. Scores! As she shows everyone how it's done.
Well, she does a great job of breaking through here, James. She gets in on the goaltender, scans what she's got, and she takes it. Well, a great play made to get this opportunity. Her blistering speed through the neutral zone, and what a finish. That quick release just buries it home.
The Islanders were looking for a good start in this one, and they have certainly accomplished that with the first goal of the game just minutes in.
Well, you know they would have talked about making sure that they established some presence and some pace in the game, in particular in the opening frame, James. But to get off a 1-0 lead on their opponent just minutes into the game, that is a fantastic start.
You exit the womb and you take a breath.
They breathe inside
Just a
the
change in location. What is that
difference?
difference?
They literally breathe inside the stupid
It
idiot.
has to still good. And it goes to
Niagara's got possession here in their own
just
end.
keep it king.
Moves it to Arnott.
You're just...
You can see that.
But also,
That's obvious.
Andrew, could you get these boys in line here?
Maddie, to ask that in question, what's the difference? If it's not just a change in location, what's the difference?
And he battled to make consecutive saves
So-
there, James.
I mean, it's a miracle, really.
That didn't do me anything. You basically conceded that
Childbirth is a miraculous, beautiful thing.
But essentially, what's the
this is relevant.
The baby goes from depending on the umbilical cord and being physically attached to a mother to leaving
Oh, by the way,
mother,
it's still attached to the mother.
taking its first step.
Wait, Maddie, you realize
You guys are like discounting the beauty and majesty of childbirth. And you're just calling it a geographical location.
Still talking.
Maddie,
This guy's
stop
an
talking.
idiot.
And he takes the pass.
Andrew,
Realize
yeah,
you realize that you listen.
on medicine here.
No, you're not. You realized that even after the baby is completely out of the mother,
it's still attached to the mother. It's still getting nutrients from the mother.
You know what
In some cases, it still wholly depends on the mother for survival. So there's literally nothing different about the baby right before versus right after it's born. For some reason, you're saying right before she can kill it, right after she can't. Again, even though there's nothing different.
Also, you saying that it would be smart is almost like counterproductive to your argument. Because when you're not
Really?
I mean, Maddie, but what you have to realize is there have been women that have been murdered in all weeks of pregnancy, and it has been counted as double H size.
Oh, don't.
And you take this one.
So yeah, that's not a good argument, because that's just, again, like his... Right? Again, what's the difference?
That concludes period number 1. I cannot believe they got one of the all-time great 90s hip-hop acts getting set to play for the fans here in this intermission. I can't wait for this. We'll come back to period number 2.
Everything from a mother, sweet, and wholly dependent on her. Yep. What is the difference between that child right before versus right after it came out with that publication?
Well, let's say you're in a tub of sand.
Oh, we're talking about a tub of water right now. In this scenario, what's the difference between those two babies? Let's see.
The baby.
It's underwater, so it can't breathe underwater. We're not fish with gills. It's still getting its oxygen and everything from the mother.
Umbilical cord, yes.
Yeah. What's the difference with that baby right before versus right after it came out, other than the fact that it's not inside of her?
It's outside of her.
I said other than the fact that it's not inside of her.
I mean, it's exactly the same as like an open air booth.
Dude, are you
Okay,
serious?
so there's no difference. It's not
Because
inside
it's
of her.
too hot. No, don't end the freaking game.
And the majesty and just the awe of
We used to get Robert.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Islanders lead it 1-0. The Ice Dogs come up with a defensive zone draw. Here they come. The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Here's a short pass to Finney. Cuts to the point. And that goes off the player. Big save.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age. And working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
The Islanders win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
No negation, that was the case.
Well, he's doing one of his great games, and listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Quick pass tonight. Takes it into the slot. Gets a piece of it to make the save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Quick feed to Finney. Armia's going to play it against the half wall. Oh, what a move. Comes up with a monster save in front.
Finney's found his rhythm here if you look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be...
Same thing, dude. Same thing, dude. You should go to a counselor and...
She repents.
athletic
She
in that one.
trusts in the triune God for salvation.
And that's picked off in the neutral zone by Gunther.
He trusts the triune God for salvation. She needs to be consoled.
Moves it quickly over to Armia. The Ice Dogs look to start the transition game.
But,
Gets the puck over to McDavid. Fires it on net. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the kick save. And they'll get a breather as the goalkeeper covers it up.
I promise to move fast after this. This is scripture.
I'm just going to read from the King James, if that's okay. First Corinthians 6, it says, "Do any of you dare bring a matter against one another according to the law before the unjust and not before the saints? Do you not? The saints will judge the world. And if the world will be judged by you, are you unworthy to judge the smallest matters? Do you not know that we shall judge the angels? How much more things pertain to this life?" So he's saying that we have the authority to judge the angels.
40 minutes down, still another
Under your
way to
review.
go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next.
Why do you let people who hate your culture control everything you believe in? What are you talking about? Do you hate my culture?
And deal with that all the time.
Like possibly one of the stupidest pro choicers I've ever heard. And that's saying something, because a lot of stupid.
And learn something. But no, they got to come in here with this worthless technique.
Fans are buzzing. Teams are gliding into position here for the start of the third. Barring extra time, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Third period is underway. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things? The score! And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
The Islanders extend the lead to 2 here in period number 3. Still early, but you gotta love that lead now.
I want to know what was said in the intermission here, James, because they came out with a vengeance. They really dictated pace, and they get rewarded for it.
Great hand-eye contact on the play. And now he tries to get it across to Palat. Into the middle! And that's stopped! Niagara's looking to break out. The Islanders gain possession along the wall. Shuts him down.
Binnington's gonna
Beat the goaltender, but couldn't beat the post. The Ice starts the play from the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Slides it across to Aflac. On the attack along the boards. The Islanders gain control of the puck. Coughs up the puck after that hit. Poked away at center by Finney. Moves the puck to Schneider. Moves inside. Binnington's got the puck and he's going to hang on. The Islanders have shown no signs of stopping putting pucks on net, and they lead it here in this third. Offense his own face-off, and he wins the draw. And that slides right out to center ice. Grabbed along the boards by Nychuk. Slides the puck to McDavid. The Islanders take possession of the neutral zone. The Ice Dogs take it across the blue line. Shot! Denies him!
Melka's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease
And he rings the post!
The Islanders' lead in this game doesn't get extended, and man, they would have loved that one for the extra cushion, but it goes off the post and out.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Binnington's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical, and he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Here in the later stages of this period, 2-0 is the score. The Islanders start with the puck in their own end. Puck picked up by Knight. Oh, what a save in front!
Binnington's been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. His save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north.
The Islanders are looking to protect the lead here late in this third period as they have been the dominant offensive club. Puck grab by Bouchard. Under a minute to go in the third. Let's get the call. Turnet's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials.
Well, cross-checking is the call here, and that's going to be the Pounder special. Anytime you move your hands away from your body and you get your opponent, you know it's going to be called every single time.
Empty net. You got to anticipate an aggressive draw here.
Well, an aggressive draw is something they worked on in practice. They'll look for the quick win with the extra attacker.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck in their own end. Gains the zone on the left wing. Loses his check. He's on breakaway.
Yeah, and this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned.
Finney's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. And they win that neutral zone draw. Gains the zone from the right side. The Ice Dogs gain possession. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Arnott's taken down to the ice. We got a penalty coming up. Here comes the official's decision. The Islanders are being called for tripping.
Well, sitting with a comfortable lead, this penalty is going to mean nothing right now, James. All it means is that everyone's got to stay a little longer.
Horvat's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Great stick work with the steal. Turns it over. Turns aside that blast. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Domi's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. The Ice Dogs win the face-off. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice, and he makes sure that he redirects that puck.
Oh, he got huddled by Binnington. That'll do it. And man, oh man, what a special night. Well, I'll defer to the doctor of defense here in the broadcast booth, but a shutout performance, top-notch, you'd say?
Oh, it's top-notch. And yeah, you got to give some credit to the defense on this one as well, allowing him to see some pucks. But I thought he made some real nice saves early in the game, and then, of course, just making the ones he had to. He was tracking, he was finding the puck, and he was controlling his rebounds.
flesh sack, I can do whatever I want.
Okay, let's talk about this comment right here. So this person said being against abortion is as bad as supporting rape. Let's actually talk about how the abortion industry helps rapists to thrive. Now, I've addressed this in previous videos, so if you want to go back on my page,
Yeah, what's
Best free transfers in football history. Back in 2020, Thiago Silva's contract at Paris Saint-Germain expired after 8 years as their captain, 7 league titles, and a Champions League final appearance against Marseille just days earlier. He was a legend, and PSG just let him walk. But here's the thing, he was 35 years old, and almost nobody thought he had anything left to offer. Chelsea decided to take a chance on him anyway, signing him for a transfer with just a 1-year deal. At first, it seemed like a desperate move because the season before, Chelsea had conceded 54 league goals, the worst defensive record in the top half of the table. They needed help, but signing the 35-year-old who just lost the Champions League final didn't exactly scream solution. But what happened next shocked everyone. Silva transformed Chelsea's entire defense, bringing leadership, organization, and the confidence that the backline had been missing for years. And when Thomas Tuchel took over mid-season, Silva became the foundation of one of the tightest defenses in Europe. But the best part was still coming, because in May 2021, less than 9 months after joining on a free transfer, Thiago Silva helped Chelsea win the Champions League. The guy PSG would do for anything, just let another club to the exact trophy they never went with him. And Chelsea liked him so much that they kept extending his deal until he was 39 years old. He had 51 appearances and 3 trophies. And one of the next videos is just some usual script football boot tracks. Follow if you want the algorithm to show it. Best.
One of the biggest lies that we have been telling in Western media is that Japan does not have feminism. I think it's really funny when people say that feminism doesn't exist in Japan, because you are seeing it. I am obviously a feminist myself, so I support Japanese feminists.
Nobody cares. I swear these activists are the most annoying people on the planet. They constantly throw out the dumbest takes while pretending to be intelligent.
But you also kind of advocate a lot for feminism in Japan.
I think a lot of feminists in Japan are trying to advocate for people to feel free to do what they want. And not only that, but to also not feel the pressure to become like a housewife or something like that, which you can do if you want to, but I think that you should have that choice of staying to ever do this, a career,
Yes, that is the same person from the first video. She was using that face filter, which is, never mind. Anyway, her great solution to helping a country that's already in an extreme parking crisis is to take a population that's known for working so many hours that they can't develop a social life and encourage more of them to enter the workforce. Well, then how do you fix the population crisis? Oh, right, you'll just fix that by destroying Japan's culture with mass third world immigration.
It's just
Alright.
I'm talking about stuff like this. It's mistakes.
No, you haven't. Which books? You certainly didn't read them in Japanese because I've looked at your content and there is no way that you know enough Japanese to read college-level material. She says on the podcast that she only really studied Japanese for a year, which is nowhere near enough time to get literate enough to read difficult books. She doesn't speak Japanese in any of her videos, which is a red flag. And the subtitles that she writes in videos like this on her YouTube channel are so awkward that they were almost certainly written by AI. So it looks like she uses AI for more than just face filters.
Well, I'm hoping that
Hockey Ultimate Team. Oh, let's get your puck on. This is talent galore. You want some? Come get some.
It's like that. And Americans found out how much cultural appreciation of America that there is in Japan. So basically the sentiment of this moment in history was both countries saying, wait, you guys love steak, hate mass immigration, and have annoying, violent leftists in your country too? Was both countries saying, wait, you guys love steak, hate mass immigration, and have annoying, violent leftists in your country too? It's a little depressing learning that Japan has these screaming idiots too, but also seeing on Twitter that we both have the same trauma has been like cultural group therapy between the Japanese and Americans.
Japanese Twitter and American Twitter and English Twitter were kind of all about being incredibly racist.
Angles it over to Palat.
And migrants and
Dude, so I use my phone's screen-time blocker, but I always
control the puck against the wall.
I use open, so the
From the
app's
left side, they enter the attacking zone.
I really want to focus, but Instagram
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a...
I also struggle with sleep, and I lay over.
So there was a very positive shaking of hands between the Japanese and Americans. But the part that I think is more relevant to this video is that this change to how Twitter works revealed that a lot of political tactics that are being used to degrade America are also being used to degrade Japan. And ever since Nick Shirley exposed that Somalian immigrants in Minnesota were scamming taxpayers out of, what was it, hundreds of millions of dollars, we've also started asking where else these scams are being from. Because if you think it's only happening in Minnesota, you're an idiot. Now, we've been told that we need these people in America due to labor shortages, but considering, all of the theft, and considering research like this that indicates that people from these cultures marked in yellow, orange, and red are a net negative on society, or at best, provide little to no economic value, I think that excuse is bullshit. But look where else the labor shortage excuse is being used.
The number of foreigners working in Japan hits an all-time high.
It's quite a cool thing to see. Much needed, given the declined population. But
escalating than a woman proposing to a man. I'll never understand these women's impulse for turning their boyfriends into men that they will hate.
About a year or two ago, like a year and a half, something like that, I realized I had been attracting a lot of beta males.
The Islanders get a hold of the puck in the open ice. On the rush. Puck scooped up by Triplin. Handles the pass. Oh, and he lays out to
Maybe it's because you're looking for a guy who would let you propose to him. It's funny watching a person whose entire life history is filmed because you can see her preaching the modern values, followed by getting into various dramas because she's not actually attracted to the relationships that she claims are ideal.
I don't know if this is controversial, but I've noticed that the hottest men are the most attractive men.
More evidence that if you just followed the traditional rules, you wouldn't have these problems. However, I think these videos are a sign of a new phase of content creation for Iman, or a new creative outlet.
Well, deep in the defensive zone. There's also the source of a lot of harassment that I don't experience on other platforms, and I can confirm it's been really fun to explore other creative outlets.
Now, a reasonable person might say that being a pretend parasocial girlfriend to tons of lonely men as you prepare full episodes of Avatar for your stream is not very creative, but you... No, this is Twitch we're talking about here. I mean, technically, Amaranth is the most well-put-together streamer when it comes to life milestones because she's married, so the standards aren't that high here. But it seems like Iman is graduating to a new era in her career. She started out with her League of Legends N-word phase. She wanted to speak like that. She should have picked Heroes of Newerth. Then she had her phase where she went after people's sponsors.
And I will say, for this company to sponsor a video that's literally 20 minutes of talking shit about me, if I ever see you in my inbox, I'm sorry. You can sign.
After that, she had her entitled rich girl phase. A lot of people were offended by this tweet, but personally, I'm glad that she was being her true self here.
If you're broke, boy, just say so.
Personally, I enjoy it when Jenny Pokimane stupidly calls her followers broke beta-males. However, now I think that we're entering my favorite era of Pokimane, which is her Eat, Pray, Love.
Structure and the neutral zone play. Everything getting shut down there, which is offsetting any type of speed going into the offensive zones.
Here's a chance on the attack. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great a scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
The Canucks move the puck in the defensive zone. Nietzsche setting up against the wall. Moves the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Minnie. Fires it. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. The Islanders pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Knights got it along the wing. The Canucks have it from their own end. Abbotsford's got a hold of the puck. The Islanders have it against the wall. Drives it to the crease. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Was lying to me, lying about me, causing me so much emotional turmoil that I needed a lot of therapy, but after I put them on, I did not want to share.
Come on. Isn't this game supposed to be on easy?
That's ever been created. Eat, Pray, Love is about a 40-year-old New York career girlie with no children who goes off to Italy and gets fat and then becomes wise by learning from India after she divorces her husband who is deeply in love with her because he's short, I'm guessing, or because she got married too young, which is what she said in the movie. Of course, they have to make sure they poison young women into thinking that being like 28 is too young to make a commitment. I mean, undateable men have their manic pixie dream girl movies, and undateable women have life advice from such movies turns them into a spinster.
There's the whistle icing the call, big face-off
People cannot be.
In the final moments of this period,
well, I'm glad that you're figuring out shit that you should have learned when you were like 21. Pokimane has definitely seen this movie. She constantly speaks in platitudes that should be on Hallmark cards. Hey, just as a little side note, who wrote the book Eat, Pray, Love was fucking batshit insane. Screen has a video about that. Let me just say that it makes sense that the advice given in that movie is horrendous feel-good bullshit that will actually harm your life if you follow it. Now, as for the late bloomer part and learning teenager lessons when you're almost middle age, I guess that's fine. Better to learn late than never, but the part that I have an issue with is the part where she has to publicly congratulate herself because it comes off as incredibly narcissistic. And what I mean by that is that this Eat, Pray, Love video is like when you go to a job interview and they say, tell us about one of your flaws. And you're like, so lie by taking a positive thing about you and frame it as a negative.
Possession time, and that's a valuable number to look at. But where is that
This
possession
question
time?
is to
They're already in the own zone. Now they got to capitalize. They're only trailing. Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence. Not sitting back in his neck. Challenges and make the save.
Saying that one of her flaws is that she's such a people pleaser is like her saying, I'm sorry, you see, I'm missing a bunch of important life milestones and behaving like I'm 16 because I'm just too much of a people pleaser. I'm just too much of a good person. I give too much to everyone else at my own expense. Pokimane makes videos like this a lot. However, for everyone else who's a late bloomer and not a narcissist, there's a bit of ancient wisdom that's been circling around the internet that people are calling retard maxing. People have figured out that all of the overthinking and introspection is not actually helping them become happy. And that's because most people let their own heads get in the way, which prevents them from achieving their goals. And so the internet has realized that it's actually better to act as if you're stupid when Forrest Gump.
He's not bound by penalty. Someone offers an opportunity, he takes it. No self-doubt, no thinking, no paralysis, just do it. And every single time, it works out. Why? Not because he's lucky, because he's not standing in his own way.
Also note that a lot of the success that Forrest Gump experiences in that movie is due to him listening to the advice of people who are smarter than him.
Past the halfway mark of this period, 1-0 the score.
You can actually live a pretty good life if you just listen to the advice of old people or the lifestyle that you want. Though certainly you don't want to end up attention-seeking in crimes like this when you get older.
I love my first ever pet, and although I've left it only once in many club Christmas, I've left a very special person in my life and enjoy it.
The timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Abbotsford's taking possession in their own end. And it's a quick pass to Manson. Abbotsford's got it in their own zone. Trying to clear the puck from his own end. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Late goings of this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. And they've got the puck after that neutral zone face-off.
Even though the game is supposed to be on, you know, I think on rookie, it seems like it's the hardest game in the world.
Big time stop there. Armia's moving it ahead. Breakaway.
Oh my God, big suit.
It's been unbelievable, in particular down this stretch and keeping the game close here with it on their stick. You have to find a way to execute.
And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
And Melside's last save was outstanding. He knew exactly where that puck was going to go. That's anticipation at its finest. To be able to get to the right spot, know where that puck is coming from, and make a high-grade A save.